Hi guys, welcome back to the channel for the last round of the Canadian Superbike. In today's video, race 5, and we're gonna have some very close racing. Alright, so this weekend started a week ago for me, the Thursday actually before. So long story short, there are still 7 championship contenders because there are 58 points to be grabbed this weekend at CTMP, and so pretty much all of the top 5 championship contenders were doing track days at CTMP from Monday to Thursday. And because it's a double headers, and the Thursday didn't came with the practice day with the CSBK weekend, and because it's a double headers, there's a race Saturday and a race Sunday. So qualification is on Friday, and there's only a 20-minute practice the Friday morning. So I thought, yeah, CTMP is pretty much an easy track compared to Shubi or Grand Bend or Kalabugi. So, but still, I wanted to I was thinking about the championship and wanted to make sure that I put the maximum chance to have it, because once you finish top 3, you go pro and you have no more try in the amateur championship. So I went, there was a track day left the Thursday, a week before, so I went there. I got in the minute 30. And last year amateur 600 race was won by one guy doing a minute 27, and top 2 and plus did a minute 28. So if I was happy with doing a 1 minute 30 a week before, because I know that when I go to bed and I come back the day after, or this time a week after, I normally save between 1 and 3 seconds. So if I can save 2 seconds, I'm gonna be in the minute 28, which will put me in real good place for the qualification. And this is exactly what happened on Friday morning practice. I was in the minute 28, and finally we had a big surprise. Zoltan Frast, a very fast guy from Grand Bend, that had an electrical issue on lap 1 but was qualified on the front row. I would certainly have not been on the podium at Grand Bend if he was gonna finish the race, but he got on the front row. So Alexander Michel got the pole position, which is great for him, and then Serge Boyer and Zoltan Frast, and then we have me on P4. We are all on the front row, and at Motorsport you can't get away because of the draft, so anything can happen. Alright, here we go. Oh, what a great start from Zoltan Frast. I normally play forward already, starting from the back. He's getting in front of me, but we'll see later that he's gonna get a 5-second penalty for a jump start. And it's funny, I usually start from the second or the third or the fourth row, and then get to the front row and get on the podium position on the first lap. But this time I was on the front row and did have a great start. Michel is in the lead, and Zoltan is right behind, and look at a nice pass from Playford. So right now I really gotta stick to this guy. I don't want to break the draft, so a little bit of help from Playford with the draft. And now I hope Michel and Zoltan won't be too far away for the next lap. I want to catch the draft. Michel runs wide, so that's perfect for me. So gonna stick to Zoltan's tail and see what he does and where he's faster than me, and hopefully we break away from Michel and he maybe cannot catch us in the backstretch. That will be perfect for the championship, because Zoltan is not part of the championship as he didn't finish Grand Bend and he wasn't there at Kalabugi or Shubi, so he's only here for fun. And even if I finish second, it's like if I'm grabbing the most point in comparison to Fraser and Michel for the championship. So I'm just gonna stick to his tail and we'll try to pull away together, because I don't want to fight him and makes us lose time and then Michel catches us back. So and I thought I had a very strong ZX-6R. If you haven't seen the video from Kalabuki round 2, the fight with me and Lavalley, I thought I had a very strong engine in comparison to Lavalley's bike, but looks like I'm right on the 118 horses limit like Zoltan, because as soon as I was beside him, I couldn't pass him because of I needed to stay behind him in the draft. So did run a little bit wide here. Looks like Zoltan is better than me in turn 3. I'm gonna have to work this out. See here in the back screen we did pull away from Michel, so that is perfect, and I can see that I was stronger than Zoltan in turn 5. A little bit of draft here. I'm gonna go beside him, see what we can do. Can't pass him, he's right behind me. I had the inside line, so he had to give up this one. Now he's gonna be following me and learning what I do different than him. But it looks like he made small mistakes on turn 10, and I had this slight advantage here. So maybe he might be too far for the draft unless he catches it. Oh, he did catch up. He's faster than me in turn 2 and in turn 4. My bike setup are really good for braking in turn 5A, but looks like I don't have enough weight in comparison to him on the I don't have enough weight on the front wheel, because turn 2 and turn 4 are off camber going downhill, so it's not a really nice feeling. Right now I'm just comfortable in the lead. I've led most of the laps during the season, so I'm just adding a couple more here. Oh no! Are you kidding me? Red flag! No! I was P1 and I had break the draft between me and Zoltan. He couldn't catch me. He was too far away in the stretch. I had the race lead and I had the gap behind, so it was perfect. And because I was P1, I'm gonna start from the left in corner 1, so that's a big disadvantage at this track. Everything is to be redone again. Okay, so here we go, restart after the red flag was clear. So I'm on pole, and Zoltan will start to my right, and then we have Martin Richard, and then from the inside in P4 we have Alex and Michel. So I'm pretty disappointed to start from the outside and have to redo all this again, but let's hope we have a good start and we can get away. Alright, try to not slip on the 2 meters of paint on the finish line this time, like the first start, but again, looks like I didn't have a good start. P4 already. So let's go, good corner exit from corner 1. Immediately get behind Martin Richard, and I'm telling to myself right now I have to pass Martin as fast as possible because I don't want the other guys behind me to pass me before I pass Richard, because I know I can be much quicker than him. Already, just what I told you, Zoltan passed me in 5A because I was staying behind Richard, so no time to lose here, we gotta catch him. And it's the same thing here, even if Martin get away, he's not championship contender at the moment, so as long as I am in front of Michel and Fraser, but still making the move here on Richard where I can do it, so he can block Zoltan and Michel behind me and I can get away. So right now, just like before the red flag, I'm alone at the front, so this is perfect. Now I'm just gonna focus. And Zoli is so much faster than me down corner 2 and going up corner 3. Attack me here in 5A on the braking, so perfect again. Good. Actually I cannot see what I'm racing behind me, but right now I see I had a good exit of 5B, so he's too far away to draft me. That is perfect. I really enjoy this track. By the way, it's kind of my favorite track, so a lot of racer also, because in Canada we all have a small track with hard braking and MX riding style, but here we can really feel like a MotoGP rider with long fast corner. Again here, look at how slow I am in corner 2. Oh my god, that killed all my lap time. And here we go. Good job Zoli, by the way, for taking the opportunity of passing me like that. Pretty impressed. So right now I'm telling myself I'm gonna stay behind him, like I said in the couple first laps of this race before the red flag, and try to see where and how he's faster than me in corner 2 and 4. Oh my god! Michel just uses the double slipstream and leaves us behind. Crazy. I tried to stay behind Zoltan, but with the draft, it's hard to cut the gas and you don't want to lose time, so I kind of go beside him, and so I draft Zoltan, and that gives Michel a double draft, and Michel misses his shift here on the straight line, so we hear the cutoff of his bike, so that's why I gain an advantage, and I have the inside line. But again, I'm so much slower than these two guys in corner 2, so pretty intense racing going on right now. 3 of us changing position like that. That's really what CTMP is all about. The draft. You never know who's gonna win until the last lap. Looks like I'm far enough, and I might be good to get away without being drafted. Blocking the inside, that's all I can do here. Nobody comes pointing his front wheel, so okay, we'll just keep the fastest line, go through turn 8, 9 and 10. Nobody attacking under corner 10, so I know that I'm good in section 8, 9 and 10, so for the last lap I might not have to defend if they didn't pass me in corner 2 or 4. Sorry for the rear cam here with the wind, the vibrations pointing towards the pavement, but you can see Zoli pretty close to me, and he was just waiting to pass me inside again. I really have to correct this. Michel is not far, just waiting for the double slipstream again. Oh, here again, I have to go beside Zoli, and I want to leave him the inside line so I can go back to his tail and follow him into corner 2 and 4. And then pass him in the last lap, but he gave me the advantage here on corner 9, and then we recross the line, but he has a pretty good exit, so I'm just gonna stay behind him. Whoa, a little bit of bumps here, corner 1. Not gonna attack him here, he's faster than me, and I don't trust corner 2. So right now I haven't seen that it is the last lap. I haven't read my pit board because I was so focused on the race, and I haven't seen the last lap flag, so I don't know it is the last lap. And I should have go right there. Zoli left the door wide open, but in my head I was like, wait until the last lap to pass him, but could have. Now I'm gonna try to catch him with the slipstream, but he's too far, and Michel used the slipstream on me, so I go from first to third, not knowing it is the last lap. Michel gonna do the inside of Zoli? No, looks like he ran wide in turn 9, so he's not attacking in corner 10. And now what I see is a checkered flag, and I am so mad at myself that I haven't seen it was the last lap battle, and I just did not attack at all. Oh my god, what? I knew I could win this race, and I was just waiting behind Zoli to attack on the last lap, and knowing you have the pace to win a race and just finishing P3. I was so pissed that day. I almost win at Shubi, and half a lap before the end I got a wobble and lost the race. You might say it was P2, but for me it was losing the race. And now I tried to play strategic and didn't see the flag because I was so focused in the race, and the race was so short with 6 laps. Again, I lose the race. It might be P3, but I already had the win in mind that day. But you know, it is racing and it was a ton of fun. I really like this track and I really enjoyed racing against these two guys, and we can still win this tomorrow and win the championship. But for today it is time to celebrate, because I'm now a pro rider. If we look at the point here, there is too much of a big gap between 4th and me to finish 4th, so I'm gonna finish in the top 3. So I'm going pro next year, so I might as well win the championship this year, because I will never have the chance to do it again. So I hope you enjoyed today's video, and we'll see you soon for the last race of the season. Bye.